So, I think we're missing one from what I'm hearing. Oh, nope. Is everyone in the right position? I'm really hoping so.
It would be nice if everyone's in the right position. Also, everyone, welcome back. Kenos and Token. Token talking over the music. Like,
Easy.
no one knows how casting works anymore. But yeah, I mean, I would really hope that things are in the right position here because nope, they're shuffling. It looks like they're shuffling. Lizabear keeps hovering in mid, like we're gonna see some. Oh, we have Ace saying that everyone was in the right spots. Well, so this means that we've got Slack top, Burn the Heretic ADC, Cuba Libre mid, Jester back to jungle, and again, team names are the same, everyone else is different, so nothing that we referred to in the past two games will make sense.
Hey, we get to see Vampy. Tilted Pig is Vampy the Vampire for the first time. Haven't seen him in a while. This will be nice.
Yep, Tilted Pig. Looks like they really are trying to shuffle. So we can't say who Bruce City's lineup is going to be, but interested to see what Libre brings to the mid role. I think he did very well on Fiddlesticks for being Fiddlesticks. So interested to see where those instincts take us in the mid lane.
I think we need to reshuffle one more time. I think Idol accidentally DC'd. So I think it will be Idol in the jungle. Okay, got it. Nice. Okay, so we get to see Vampy and Liz, or Tilted Pig and Lizbear in the 80, with the 80 duel is our bot lane duel. Burn the Heretic and Peach as our bot lane duel. Cuba gets to move to mid, Jester in mid. Oh, we don't get to see the Dino fight anymore. What is this? Cowards!
And Idle Lights as the new jungler for Bruce City.
Bruce City, yes.
So, a couple of players shuffle around in different roles. Very exciting to see people flexing on here. And a couple new players as well, so it should be an exciting game 3. Once they hit the start button.
Yeah, once they hit the start button.
So while we're waiting, Legends of Runeterra.
What deck do you play? Out of curiosity.
Oh, I'm all over the place. Most fun I have right now is Shen Fiora and Yasuo Swain.
Okay.
What do you think of the new expansion?
Which one's the new expansion? Because I just got into it. I think when the expansion came out. Is that with like the Shyvanas and stuff?
That was part of the new expansion. They just released a new set of cards today, which are Riven, Victor, and Zoe.
I haven't actually been able to play that yet. I've been playing sort of the on-meta stuff, so the Drake, like being cancerous aggro, pirate aggro, and stuff like that.
Yes, yep. Aggro, off-meta. Always off-meta, aggro.
Oh, I said on-meta.
Oh, you said
truly on-meta. I try to be on-meta as best I can when I play card games. I'm a bit of a tryhard.
I mean, Fiora Shen is rather meta.
Yeah.
Still.
I like Ezreal Draven combo, the one where you get to go around and pick people off and figure when you feel like wanting all in with like five decimates.
Heimerdinger Ionia is the best. Oh my god, Relexus, I couldn't disagree with you more.
He's the Heimerdinger player. Oh no, get out of here.
I would have thought you would have been all over the pirate decks, man. Come on.
Yeah, why not the Gangplank? Misfortune is actually so fun.
Misfortune, Gangplank, Draven.
Yeah.
Jinx, I mean, there's options.
I like how the bans are all support bans, by the way, at this moment. Like, no one's trying to target mid, or jungle, or top lane. It's all bot lanes.
I really hope that Lizabear realizes the life that she's going to be living from now on. No one's ever going to let her play Morgana or Swain ever again.
I feel like it depends on who's playing into her, right? Like, I still think that there's a mask, or in this case, even though you saw split 6 and split 5 with Elizabeth, there are still like, I'm trying to like, just as an FYI, me as a player, I'm trying to go in as support player. So for me personally, I don't think Morgana and Swain as higher priority than these guys do, and it's really up to the comfortability of the bot lane duel, right?
Oh sure.
Because because the Morgana Swain really plays into some weaknesses that we've seen: overextending, bad positioning, and if you think that you don't have it and you can play like punish them for having the opposite mistake, because Morgana and Swain do lose terribly if they sort of get out positioned. It is sort of interesting from there on in, like how bans go, but I still find it funny how a lot of the bans are aimed towards our poor support laners.
Ooh, Nami. We haven't seen much Nami in the last split. Sexy Fridge.
I don't like it first pick though. Sexy Fridge picking Malphite, I like it.
Yeah,
but Nami first pick.
Ooh.
Oh wow, that's a early bot lane pick. Okay.
Jhin had been banned a few times, so grabbing that Jhin before taken away again.
Yeah, Jhin Nami, decent combo. I don't know if I like the Nami with Jhin though. Like, there's just like better stuff that you can use to really mess with people as Jhin. Lux is a really good example of this, right? You hit him with a Q, hit with the W, and that person's dead to rights. There's the Lux for Elizabeth, by the way.
I almost feel like Brew City heard me screaming, and they picked 2 tanks right off the bat.
They picked 2 tanks off the bat. They're like, okay, fine, we'll pick a tank, I swear.
Maybe Kenos knows what he's talking about. I don't know. We've only been doing this. We've only done 7 splits.
Only done 7 splits, and every time we see carry teams, it just doesn't end well. Oh, hey, look, there's the Ornn pickup. Which is ironic. Admittedly, I'm surprised that Sexy Fridge didn't pick up Ornn. I think I would think that that's within his purview of play. Maybe he wants to try something else, and that's different. Why are you banning the Misfortune? It's not good into Jhin Nami.
You gotta ban. you gotta ban something.
You ban Kai'Sa instead if you're so afraid of that. Kai'Sa and Ashe.
Ban the Hecarim. That's not a bad idea. Jester was good with it.
I wish I could play Hecarim.
Get to see what else Jester could pull out of his quiver.
Yep.
Force some.
I wonder if they do ban Kai'Sa here. Vampy, I think Vampy is a decent Kai'Sa player from what I remember. I know he likes playing Lucian, but if he picks Lucian, my goodness, I might scream. I just don't like Lucian in this meta. Nothing against the people who play it. It's just that he just falls off too hard for my liking. And he also has to get like you have to put a considerable amount to get him going as well.
Kayn, interesting.
I think that's part of his. No. I guess they're going with an OP that he might be able to play. Jester's sort of list is sort of like the Warwick, the Zax, Sejuani, Olaf, Nocturne.
Yeah, give me a Sejuani here, Jester. There was a Nocturne ban, so maybe Jester will play Nocturne. Oh,
Nunu?
Right. Nunu's fine.
Okay.
I'm into it.
Ah, the resident Nunu players are coming out. Nice.
We had a lot of Nunus in Split 6, so...
A lot of Nunus. It was strong. There we go. There's the Kai'Sa pick.
Kai'Sa
No
again.
one wants to pick a mage bot lane. Let's pick a mage bot lane and have the ADs go mid. I am dead serious. Tristana mid works really well and scales better.
So last...
I'm actually expecting Ahri, by the way. Ahri ran. Oh, whoa. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Wow, okay, so there is a Braum. Not sure how I feel, actually, Kai'Sa Braum. Into Jhin Nami, specifically. Huh. Mostly because if the Nami player plays this... Oh, are you gonna pick a Nivea? Do it.
Nice. Alright.
Now, play Nivea support. As much as I'm memeing on that.
Nami mid. Or, no, Jhin mid.
Yeah, Jhin mid, have a Nivea ADC. I am actually being dead serious in saying that a Nivea, the way they reworked a Nivea, you can actually play it in 4 roles. Actually, no, 3 different. Sorry, mid, support, and AD. So Ace, there you go. If you find someone that's willing to play Ace, a Nivea ADC or a Nivea support, you're gonna you always get a Nivea. Just first pick it every time.
Ace is getting
no one can ever ban you.
Ace is getting territorial about Libre picking up a Nivea. gonna have a 1v1 show match. Just 2 Anivias iceballing each other to death.
Iceballing each other to death. I think they changed it so that it was like a lot like her E is like super strong early on as well. Which I've always liked.
Alright, so these are team comps that I can actually get behind. and not.
Yeah, the Lux is sort of out of place on team, Brew City.
Hmm.
Mostly because it's like a poke while everybody wants to try to go all in. So it feels as if the all in, like, maybe you try to go for the poke and for the pick with either Lux or Braum, all in with Malphite Volibear. Kaisa goes in. You got your two beefy boys next to you, so Kaisa just doesn't die immediately when she presses ultimate.
I think you can kind of look at it just as like, with everyone else kind of rushing in, Lux can stay back and get some of that no one's paying attention to me advantage that Lux can be good with.
Yeah, problem is that this Anivia is actually a very decent pick into both Malphite and Volibear.
Hmm.
Playing into terrain, you just put a wall up, and even if you get hit by it, the wall is still there. So you're just like, half your team can't go in. Even if they do like all in with the Kaisa in the Braum jumps over, it's sort of like, well, you're running into Anivia, Nunu, and Ornn. So I feel like this will be dependent on how well Jester plays his Nunu. Hoping that he steamrolls the game, and also hoping this Nunu goes phase rush.
I'm looking forward to Anivia's ice wall. I'm assuming it blocks Jin's shots, so that'd be kind of funny.
That would be great if Anivia's could block Jin shots. I'll admit, I would actually play that champion more. I'm only picking it up now just because of the reworks to it.
I mean, obviously Braum can block Jin's shots. Um, ooh, Braum blocking like an Ornald, assuming he can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That'd be
Braum
awesome.
is good. Yeah, Braum is good into three of these champions: Nami Wave, Jin Ultimate, and Ornn Ulti. So, but problem is Braum is also terrible into the combo of Nunu and Anivia, to which Ornn doesn't necessarily. Or I'm hoping that the way they play quite early on is very much defensively. Let Jin get his first couple of items and let Anivia get their first couple of items before trying to go all in. On the opposite hand, I'm expecting Brew City to try to be a little bit more aggressive. They are the team that has a much earlier spike, better first item spikes compared to Cabell.
So who do you think's gonna win? 30 seconds.
Who I think is going to win? Is Ace in the chat? That's the truest question of them all.
I'm sure Ace Relexus Tasha
Wait,
Soros.
I know Ace is in the chat because he's watching this game. I'm going to give it to the team Cabell.
Yeah, I kind of like Cowbell's thing. I'm kind of biased because I think that Jin and Ornn are both really cool. But I mean, I can see Brew City running away with this. We've seen all the crazy things Malphite can do given any opportunity.
Yep, that
Lux,
is very true.
Lux, Malphite, it's all great. So hopefully we'll have a slightly slower skin loading screen here. But we all know what Jin, one or two Jin skins are the only choices. One or two Jin skins.
Which kind of Anivia skin would you want to have? I want to see Papercraft. I actually like that skin, although I don't have it.
I like Black Ice.
Okay. Oh, no skin. What is this?
Yeah.
There's no skins on two of your team. Minus 5 points.
Yeah, Bruce City wins the skin, not only because All Out Kaisa is the best KDA skin, but like Steel Legion Lux is very cool, Northern Storm Volibear,
Yeah,
and
Crime City Braum. Hell yeah.
Bad Jin skin. Yeah.
You got the only good Nunu skin. Nunu bot, let's go.
Yeah, you can't. Not gonna crash on them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And to answer Relexus's question about Legends of Runeterra, you missed when Bilgewater was incredibly OP and dominating everything. They.
I still think they're still really strong.
Oh, they're good. There is no question about that. But
Yeah.
you know, with the nerfs to Rex and the Plunderer and stuff, they are not as good as they used to be. I mean, I think TF Swain's is still good and things like that. So you know, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there are options out there. Bilgewater aggro, but I mean, they were even better a month or two ago.
So they're gonna 5-point again. Now I'm wondering if Jester's willing to go 3-buff start his red, go to Idol's blue, then go to his blue. I wonder if he's actually willing to do that and not start a blue side. start because Nunu's really good at doing not only these really fast early clears, but he's also super mobile with his W. But it looks like he's going to be standard to start. That is unfortunate. I actually would have liked to see a red side start from Nunu into blue side clear from Idol of Idol's blue, maybe do his Gromp and then go to your blue.
How the hell is the chat still? Go away. The chat won't stop popping up.
I actually don't know how to get rid of that. Anybody know?
I know how to get rid of it. The issue is the observer thing's bugged, like we've been saying.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I have it gone as well, and it still works. Okay, so both sides are gonna start very atypical. Start on their bot side, have them leash, at least attempt to leash in Jester's case. Jester did do a no leash. Why would you not start red side then? Huh, interesting. Yeah, Idol's immediately moving to his blue side. I say fair point as it is, but this is really awkward for the volley bear. You are wasting a lot of time with this sort of move here, but alright, kudos on you. He might do a 3 jungle, I guess. He might go red, blue, Gromp, try to gank top. Made that rhyme. Ayo.
We've got a fun wet noodle fight up in the top lane here.
Got a rock and a goat slapping each other the entire time.
You can always tell when it's a wet noodle fight when we just saw they were on the opposite sides of the lane from each other and just didn't care.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, I'm gonna CC and you're gonna CC and then we'll go back to hitting each other.
Oh. Wow. Or local down 9 CS this time. A little bit rough to start. I think he should have started W first instead of... Ooh, what is this? Alright, more wet noodle fights, but this is also baiting Slack to overextend, and he's gonna try to all-in. Yeah, he's gotta try to all-in here.
Yeah, that turnaround there is gonna cost him. Ooh, a flash too, I don't like that.
A flash too. He's gonna try to catch up. That didn't need a flash for local, but that was
alright,
close,
Nunu.
but that's okay. Nunu runs into the wall too early.
Embarrassing.
He does not have my driving skills. -5 points. This is going to be an invade from Idol now, unfortunately. Idol starting with sort of the 3 buff cheese. Ooh, Idol, I don't like this. So the reason why okay, he does leave. Okay, phew. The reason why you don't do this is because you already noticed that you're most likely near them. Oh my goodness, Jester.
All right, start running.
New driving lessons.
Start running a tally. That's 2 snowballs into the walls.
2 snowballs into the wall. We'll have a tally going. All right, I got 2 at the moment. We got 2 at the moment. Hopefully, let's hope there's not more. So even though with that little gank from the top side, Slack still has a favorable position, so long as he doesn't hard push the wave, he leaves it alone and he lets it freeze. And if he does that, it should be favorable in his way.
Well, he does not appear to be mindlessly auto-attacking, so...
Yeah. We do have a little bit of a fight in the bot lane. Oh, that was a good hit by Eliza the Bear. Tilted Pig also helping out here and there as well, but unfortunately it's Nami and Jin. Jin did pick Cleanse. I just noticed this. I'm not sure how I feel about Cleanse here.
He's probably concerned
I guess I understand.
He's probably concerned about Brahm's passive.
Yeah, Brahm's passive, Lux Q, Volibear. Okay, makes more sense here. Never mind. I take that back. There's a lot to be concerned about. I don't know. I just think that a lot of people who bring Cleanse a little, like... Cleanse typically don't play the Cleanse correctly, so it ends up being more of a hindrance than anything. No, just level 4. No, level 4 it. Level 4 it. You don't have to gank. Level 4 it. Do the dragon. No. Yeah, at this point, Nunu really should be on Dragon here. If he was on Dragon, as an FYI, Dragon would be about 2.5k. And Volibear would be nowhere to be seen at this point.
Possible gank coming. Here we go.
It's a decent gank here. Looks to be a nice little bait. Jester getting that very good snowball in, but looks like
One more. Oh, nice.
Eliza Bear's here. Oh, here comes a TP. Oh, interesting. This is a true full out. Okay, this is a full commitment from the team to help out here. They should translate this into a dragon.
Yeah, absolutely should go dragon here. They gotta make up for the fact that they didn't get anything out of that. Here we go.
So this should be a dragon for Bruce City, by the way. We can't count out the fact that Nunu can come in and steal. I actually would like the Nunu to try to steal here because Ocean Drake is really good for their team. Like, really good. But unfortunately, it's given over. Next Drake will be Mountain, so that will be done in 5 minutes. And although Eliza Bear dies, I still think that's a fair trade. Her death for an Ocean Drake is still, I think, is much better. Unfortunately for Loco, he is now 30 CS down, and is going to have a night. He's going to have a quite a time.
Well, let's just remember, Malphite doesn't need CS. He needs to get one more half of a bar here to get to 6, and he'll be fine.
But he also wants that item too, like Frostfire or Sunfire, whatever variant he wants to go for. He does want that first mythic item as quickly as he can. Sort of does suck as a Malphite to not have that mythic item pretty early on.
I believe we have 3 snowballs into walls now.
3 snowballs, great.
Yeah, that's a Jin voice line I haven't heard. Alright, so we have Idle Lights hanging out here, waiting for a push forward. Does not seem as though Heretic or Peach are in any particular hurry to push forward.
I don't think they should be pushing forward, by the way. Or, oh, yeah, Peach and Heretic should really be trying to freeze the lane. Just because it's just better for them. I know that they're down, actually they're down about, yeah, Jin's also down 15 CS, so it's actually on his prerogative to try to freeze the wave, so Kaisa can't continue this extension of the CS lead. Unfortunately, none of them were able to sort of stop the wave before the turret, so it ends up, it's going to end up being pushed back, but hey, Vampy's like, that's okay, brother, I got you. He's going to kill half the minions here. We got Idle Lights doing the scuttle here, so he is covering a little bit. Jester's a bit slow on these rotations, though. About 5 or 10. He really should just be walking down instead of playing a lot more passive, actually, compared to last game.
Going back to the bot lane for a second, I really like how Burn the Heretic has been using his traps. Oh, hang on. Lux in a little trouble, good flash. And Princess Peach has been really good at grabbing any sort of threats. Like, as soon as anything starts coming their way, she bubbles it.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's, you know, it's a great heads-up play. They're keeping themselves alive down there. And hopefully they can keep that synergy together.
So this is I think this is the least bloodied game we've seen, right? Like, oh, never mind, there might be a kill here. I think this is where Greg just turns. There we go. No.
All those snowballs missed, but that's fine.
All those snowballs missed, but that's okay. You're a Nunu. You don't care for that.
Yeah. Why do you need to hit any of your abilities? You're a Nunu.
Ooh.
Good flash.
That. I'm not sure Jester had the flash there, actually. That was a little bit overzealous. Because that guy's Lux is dying there regardless of what's going on. Because I think he already got rid of flash earlier. So that flash seems sort of a waste. Also to the fact that I fought before Nunu got the kill. He was giving the kill over to Nivea. Apparently not. We do have a fight topside in. Slack is dead.
Yeah, Slack got taken pretty low and just got a taste of his own medicine with the Volibear coming to punish him.
Yep. He did not word that river brush, did he?
Not
By the
really.
looks of it, yeah. Not really. So Rift Herald might be taken. It's gonna actually, no, it's not. Might be. It should be taken here actually, as a response for the top laner being dead.
So Token, I need a judgment call here as we continue to tease Jester. Does the snowball hitting a Nivea wall count as it hitting a wall?
No, he's hitting. That's fair enough if it hits it, but if he hits actual terrain.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a little annoying when you're playing Nunu and you get hit by your own Nivea. Oh, they stole it! Holy cow! I actually was not expecting that, but this fight is gonna end up with one of them. Yeah, just walk out of it.
The fact that Orn left and his team is still dying is hilarious to me. Come
Yeah,
on,
the
Slack,
fact that-
what are you doing? You could have turned that whole. You could have killed Fridge at least.
Yeah, he could have got 4 local there. Oh, this is
Right.
sneaky little play by there's the sneaky Nunu ultimates. Ayo.
All right, now get out.
Okay, now get out.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, no, Nunu doesn't have to get out. Nunu has a Q. There we go. Yeah, there's the heal.
Well, I'm just expecting Idol is coming up here, so now get out.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. They're gonna rotate to take this dragon here. I'm really hoping Jester goes, yeah, we shouldn't give them the second Drake and just walk down over there because you're a Nunu.
Well, we'll see. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're a little intimidated by Gregosaurus with that Lux.
Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna give up the mountain. Oh, I don't like this actually. They're just giving up Drakes for free. Oh well, Mountain Drake goes over to Bruce City. Well played from them from rotating quickly and efficiently. But it looks like they're gonna try to go in here. Flash, a little bit unnecessary in my opinion from Eliza Bear, because she's going right back on him. That ultimate by Jin is good, but unfortunately is not able to pick anything up. This Lux is going to come on in, carry Greg helping carry Eliza out of here, and we're back to just 1 kill where Nunu just dies.
And a dragon, which is important.
And a dragon is just important. Ooh, that's a very nice. That was a that was even good. That was a good translation. Very good Q snare into ultimate. Both did run into each other, which is a little bit Pepega, a little bit of a face palm there, and then was able to give the kill over the Vampy, which is very nice. Although Vampy had to get rid of his flash just to make sure he was into it.
Ooh.
This might be a kill. Oh nope. Doesn't have ultimates. He can't actually commit to this, unfortunately. That probably would have. Vampy most likely would have went in if he had either. Incoming snowball.
Nice.
That's a dead Kaisa.
Better be.
There we go. Dead Kaisa, dead Braum.
Burn the Heretic taking a little bit of a risk coming forward here, but is certainly helping.
Certainly helping. No.
This could be a problem. Yep.
Wait. He could have just walked backwards and would have been fine. Him? Okay. So that little dancey doodle he did actually was interesting. Okay, well I guess people are just dying for each other. Gotta give the money back. So Jin got a rock to the face, and then we're playing Pokemon, so we all know that water beats rock, so easy clap. Water beats ground type, so 4 local just dies there.
I'd like to give a shout out to the only player with 5 kills so far.
Hey, look at that Nunu go. I am so proud of this Nunu player.
Who knew that just the secret to getting a lot of kills on Nunu was just slamming some snowballs into the wall?
You know, there's an interesting build that you used to go to, which was the AP Nunu build, where you would go first 2 items like full AP. So that was like the old Runic Eccles and Hextech Proto Belt. And because of his like AP ratios, that was enough that you could literally one-shot even tanks before they got first item, because they were so low, they cost so little. The AP ratios were so great. I don't know if it still works the same, because obviously they changed, because now there's mythic items and legendary items. So I don't know if AP Nunu still works the same if you do that, if you go for a certain AP build. But I still imagine it would be really strong. You go like something like Night Harvester, Demonic Embrace, and then go full tank after that. You're probably like 3-shotting like all the carries.
I mean, Nunu also has a completely different skill set now, also, right? Like his skills are
but his scaling is still stupidly strong. Like I think his probably one of the best, if not the best, for like an AP jungler, quote unquote. It used to be like before the old Nunu, like remember if anyone remembers old Nunu with Blood Boil and Snowball Spam in top lane.
Yeah.
It used to be like a 1.25, like something stupidly high ratio. So you could buy like 1 AP item and out damage the AP mids for like on par damage for damage. So you're like your old ultimates would be doing like 1k with 1 AP item. There is also a fight topside as I gush over Nunu. And Slack does get flashed out, but he gets ultied upon, and here comes the snowball!
Nice!
Oh,
That'll be a
nice
save.
save today.
Now get out of there also, Jester. That gets flashes
Slack-
from everyone.
Slack playing the dance of do I go in or do I not? My body's telling me no, but my head is telling me yes.
Infernal Drake
Doing
coming
that
up
dance.
in less than a minute. Getting both flashes off of the 2 of the 3 tanks is very good. Libre
Yeah, it's really good. And Libre outplays Gregosaurus there. That's very nice.
It's one of the first interrupted lasers I think we've had in the LCUS. Most Luxes just, you know, hide a screen and a half away.
Yep.
Yeah, Libre's been very on point with these ice walls. I am very impressed. And
Looks
now
like
Ace is seeing this as a personal attack.
that's as a personal attack. Yeah.
Alright, so here comes the dragon, 10 seconds.
Ooh, Libre should not leave though. Libre should stay for Dragon. Libre should stay for. Okay, so he does stop the back. I think they've just been told, yo, this is Inferno, and we're down like 2 drakes. We need everybody here. So Slack does get first turret, which is really nice, but Slack should be backing like right now, so he can TP for this fight because Slack is absolutely needed for this. Nunu
great
can just walk up
ice
and
ball.
kill. That is a great ice ball, but Nunu. Oh wait, Nunu's on the same team as them. I am absolutely stupid at the moment. Oh, but Libre gets caught here. Libre really pushing far forward for some odd reason. Libre's gonna get caught, and Libre's gonna be dead. Nunu trying his best to help out, but Nunu doesn't. Oh, here comes Slack. Excellent. He did back in time, but unfortunately he came in a little too late. But he's a ram. He can do this. Does he have enough ram to beat everybody up?
Oh, great bubble!
Oh, that was a really good bubble, and looks like Orn does have enough ram to beat everybody up.
And here comes the ult. Just came off cooldown.
Hey! Oh, that was also a really good bubble. Kudos to Princess Peach for that little hidden bubble there. That for the double knockup.
I mean, look,
From Horn into Nami bubble. That was beautiful.
all of the team, so many of the abilities that you don't normally, like, okay, if I say, name the team CC on Cowbell, you probably wouldn't get to, like, the stun from Anivia or Nami's bubble for, like, you know, 3 or 4 spells. But they keep stunning and trapping 1 or 2 or 3 members of the opposite team. It's insane.
Yeah, this Nami's been basically on point this entire game. Problem too is that Elizabeth has not been able to stop any of these long-range ultimates. She's you notice that the Nami waves have been able to go through. The Ornhorn, for example, was able to go through, and even the Jin ultimates have been able to go through. I think she's using her shield a little too early in fights, and therefore doesn't have that mobility. As oh my goodness, there's a fight for this Rift Herald. Why are we fighting for this Rift Herald? And everybody's dying. Oh, in this case, not everybody, just the bird. They want some soft-boiled eggs for breakfast.
Yeah, the bird technically died twice. I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
Was a very good.
Nunu wants.
I was just gonna say, it was a
Yeah.
very good laser. Nice combination of the Malphite and the Lux ults, and now Jester
Leave the
may
Rift
die.
Herald alone. Leave the Herald alone, Jester. It is not. You don't need it. You actually don't need it. What are you gonna use it on? Mid lane that's about to die. Bot lane that's about to die.
Yes.
You actually don't need that. Yeah, and he's also, by the way, if he waited a little longer, he could be hit by a bounty. Just because he is 5 and 2 at this moment, and you do get bounties from farming minions because, you know, Riot thinks that's right, I guess. So, also losing your lead with that as well is also really bad. You just don't want to give free gold over for no reason. Oh, why? Okay, at least they killed the turret in time. Whew, that was close. Imagine if that Rift Herald actually got the charge in on a basically dead turret. Also, little anti-synergy there with both the Nunu and the Anivia. Wanted to hit the snowball. The snowball was going to hit 2 people, and then Cuba was like, no, we can't. We have to give them an easier time. Let me put the snowball in front of you.
It is so funny watching Libre and Gregosaurus fight this out in the mid lane, because almost gets away.
Ooh.
Good knockup.
Almost gets away. There's a good ulti. Nunu being Nunu is
Good
super strong.
trap too.
Oh, that was a good trap, but that's okay. Nunu being Nunu. How many times has this guy gotten to like 200 HP and healed all the way back up to 600? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Anyway, this mid lane back and forth. In the beginning of the game, the first, let's say, 10 minutes or so, I would have said that Cuba was winning. That Cuba Libre was, you know, outplaying Gregosaurus with ice walls, with his ultimate, with his stun. But lately, Gregosaurus has been coming back and playing a big part in Cuba's 2 most recent deaths.
Yeah, he's been catching out this bird a lot more. But I think it's also because the both of them are playing super far in front. And the fact that they're not getting punished for that is a little bit troublesome. What? Wait, hold on a sec. What is the Ornn doing on the other side of the map? Hold on a sec.
Managed to take out a bot lane, the other top lane turret, and was trying to 2-on-1. Almost managed to do it too. Lux got away with 40 hit points.
That Ornn really going in.
Almost worked.
Almost worked, but this is also okay. So, with Ornn's death, I was sort of expecting Bruce City just to do Baron here. It's a 4v5 for 1, and before you say it, yeah, you're playing into a Nunu, but the Nunu doesn't have flash. You've already seen from all of your pink wards, your healthy amount of pink wards, by the way, that there's no blast kill. So the only way he gets in is if he comes through somewhat from the only entranceway that he can get, and by having, you know, a Malphite, a Lux, and everybody else, it's really easy to corner him. And I think this Lux is dead here, right?
Oh.
Yep.
I was waiting for something to happen with the Baron, and I was going to comment on the wards, and then I missed the fight in the middle.
Yeah, it was a really quick fight. It just happened to be Lux getting caught by Anivia Q again, by the way, into just being CC'd to death by Princess Peach and everybody else.
Because
with Nami and friends.
Since you point out the control wards, I was glancing at the wards, and I noticed that both teams have kind of a very nice line in the center area. So ward coverage has improved over these 3 games as well.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how ward coverage now plays into this dragon. None of them are really wanting to dedicate wards. I think both of them are wanting to try to pivot into Baron if the team fight is won from them. They're not going to try to do like the dragon maybe. They might want to pivot into this. Here comes the snowball. Snowball misses from the bird, but the other snowball from the Yeti also misses because again he gets sort of blocked by Anivia. I don't know if Nivea is playing on whose team is Nivea on.
We have a split push right now, the Ornn, which is an interesting choice to try to split push during this objective because...
Oh, this is interesting. He does have TP, but... Okay, there's a 3-man ultimate from Malphite. Malphite's going all the way in, but his team is sort of a little slow on that push-up. Here comes Nunu with a good ultimate, but yeah, there's also no follow-up as well. Here comes... Oh, there's the first Braum, I think Braum steal from the Ornn horn, so Ornn does not get that knockup. But hey, there's a Kaisa in the back that is killing your Jhin, and no one is helping your Jhin at this time. So yes, you have won the fight for the 2... Oh, it's a 3 for 4. Or 4 for 3 in this case, but it looks like they might translate this. Yeah, I don't think Vampy wants to go for this. Yeah, Vampy's just going to give up the dragon here. Unfortunate.
So yeah, it was kind of funny. Kaisa chasing the Jhin around, but then loses the rest of her team.
Yeah, his rest of his teams died. I think a big problem right now is that even though Lux has been really impactful in these fights, she hasn't been able to translate those impacts into gold for herself. She's 1, 5, and 10, and although Greg has been really good with these stuns, it's not like the Anivia who has 5 kills. And I think that really is making a big difference right now. You're noticing that it's 2 items to 1.5.
Yeah, I mean, Lux has less gold than anyone else on Cowbell right now, except for the support, obviously.
Yeah. And the Kaisa here is also stupidly strong at the moment, and I really think that Cowbell will have to now sort of pivot their focus onto Kaisa right now, because they're winning fights easily. The problem is that this Kaisa could run away with the game as soon as she hits three items, compared to this Jhin, who is sort of struggling at this moment because the Kaisa is so far ahead that regardless of how much damage you're doing, you still can't get procced. And here comes another engage, but the problem is the Kaisa is nowhere to be seen. Nope, she just zooms on in because ulti just came up for her, and this is a 1 fight from Rouge City Brawlers. Baron?
Slack is once again slacking on the job and split pushing as opposed to being a present force for his team.
Yeah, I don't know why he's picked Ornn if he wants to do it. He's going to be taking a fight with Malphite here under the turret for some reason. And he's going to die here. Yeah, there's no way you get out of this. And he's just going to walk out and die. Rip.
Yeah, I think that a number of these fights go differently if Ornn is actually involved in them.
Yeah, I don't think they should be split pushing, actually. I think, yeah, Cowbell's team is exemplified by a 5v5 team fight comp, rather than this 1v1-4 split push style comp position that Slack is trying to push with his Ornn at this moment.
Nice.
I sort of get why, because I think he was just, I don't know why he was down there. Maybe he thought it was a good decision, but...
Nice little prism
Also,
there by
yeah.
Gregosaurus as well.
A little strange that Bruce City just didn't snap Baron though immediately. It was, I think, 4 dead or 3 dead. I can't remember. These deaths have been so fast, by the way. It's 26 minutes in and it's like 39 deaths. So these deaths have been so fast.
What did I tell you at 9 minutes when you were saying this was the least bloody game we've had?
Look, it was not that bloody until like 9 minutes, and then suddenly it just went all out nuts from there on in. It's not my fault.
Gotta give it a second. It was coming it back.
Yeah, it's coming back here. I'm gonna say for Cowbell, their winning condition now is to actually somehow sneak a Baron, and you can probably do that with just your jungle and mid. You have an Anivia who has constant AOE or constant tick. You have Nunu, which is a Nunu, and then you have Jin who does a decent amount of burst. Ooh, I don't like that actually. Blast Cone preservation is actually quite intimate in this sort of game now, because you do want the Blast Cone if blue team starts Dragon here, for example, or Baron, sorry. And that Blast Cone means that you don't have to flash over, for example, or you don't have to commit as hard as it is if you were trying to go for a steal, because hey, you're Nunu, you have like a 2k smite.
I think the problem that trying to sneak a Baron would have is that these teams are much more on top of warding this game. So
yeah,
they're going to come and look once you clear out their wards. Like we're going to see
Slack again is also on the bot side of the map, and I don't understand why. I really don't understand why. But oh, Kai'Sa's caught. Kai'Sa died somehow. Oh, Kai'Sa got hit by Q from Nami again. Oh, that's rough for Vampy. Vampy was about to carry that fight and then got CC chained by Jester Snare or Nunu Snare into Nami Bubble. Oof.
35 seconds on the next dragon. And of course, now that they've managed to go 1-for-1 in a team fight, the split pushing...
No, Slack, keep pushing! No, keep pushing, No, Slack, just keep pushing! No! My friend! Okay, so the reason why you keep split pushing here is because Dragon is up within the next, I think it's 30 seconds or so.
Less, yeah.
Less than that, like 15 to 20. It's actually faster just to walk there from this way, and also the fact that these three are literally playing up in a sort of a weird position where they're trying to sort of hold the low and high ground at the same time. Coming right behind them means that it's always going to be a 4v3. You just saw the Malphite back just for you, so you're already forcing a 4v3 position where it's terrible for Free City.
And not only that, but, I mean, it looked like the main reason he went back was just for Thornmail. And,
yeah, and
you know...
But you're Ornn, you just buy it, you just anvil it.
Right.
Okay, so why is Bruce City not setting up for this? You had the better setup, too. Okay, oh god, this Nunu might die here. Oh, Nunu just baited his team. Yeah, this is a bad fight for Nunu. This is a bad fight that Nunu put his team into. But that's okay. Everybody's everywhere. No one's focusing anybody properly. You got Malphite ultimates, Ornn's going in, Ornn not using his Ornn ultimate being sort of destroyed by Brahm's shields, and it turns out to be a victory for the sporadic fight works out in the favor of Cowbell. Because both the Volibear and Eliza Bear, who were trying super hard to keep them in the fight, end up dying for their sins.
I have to say, this whole game is a perfect demonstration of all the different ways to use AoE. Because, like, the Anivia and the Nunu stacking their ults, that fight turned around the way it did because Anivia dropped a great ult right after Malphite dropped a great ult, right?
Yeah,
Fridge keeps getting 4-man ults. It's crazy.
yeah, Fridge is finding these ultimates, but it's not translating in communication of the team. What we're finding here, it's like Nunu wanting to go in, and then half his team, and then he's finding out, wait, I'm in a 1v4. Let me back out, which then bakes Malphite to all in. Then Malphite realized, wait, I have no team here as well. So it's like it's these great starts, but you're sort of also noticing like, as in all gym class feeder games, like the communication is still not not there as hard as it would be in say an actual LCUS game most of the time.
Well,
so they're going to be forcing this Baron here. I don't know how I like this actually, because this really puts them in an awkward position. Yeah, Kaisen might come in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, he just... Okay, so that's good, but their whole team is split here. This is... Oh, okay.
I love this Jin ult. Locked in the pit with the Jin ult.
Locked in the pit with the Jin ult. Rue City tried to do 4 different things at once there. So they were trying to stop the Baron, zone out the Jin, zone out the carries, have the carry kill the tank. They didn't commit to one of the 3 decisions, they just did all of it at the same time. So what ends up happening is Vampy gets caught by Ornn, and then dies immediately. The 2 that went in, I think it was Baldy Bear and Fridge die, because they have no carries next to them. And I don't know who was trying to zone out the I think it was Elizabeth trying to zone out the Jin, ends up dying as well, because again, there's no carry there. Because they tried to do 3 things at once.
And, I mean, as you were saying, I'm noticing that Tilted Pig, or Vampy, is really out of position.
He's trying really hard to carry from his position. A lot of the fights that you're noticing him dying is him trying to all-in somebody, or him trying to make a play. The problem is that he don't have his beefy boys of Malphite and Volibear next to him.
Right.
Where he shines with this sort of play style is when he has 2 tanks literally sitting next to him. The problem is both his tanks were trying to steal Baron or stop Baron, while he's sort of sitting outside going, maybe I try to kill the tank here, but then gets caught by the tank instead.
Look, I'm not saying that his heart isn't in the right place. I'm just saying that he's got some big boys on his team and needs to hang out with his big boys.
Ooh, and Lux gets caught there. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that time
Lux
wasn't...
get caught there by Nunu.
That time wasn't Dragosaurus' fault, but...
Nunu train goes choo-choo and gets snowballed in the face. I think this might be game here. This looks be game.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much durability here. Slagosaurus has 4,500 health.
You got a Forge Fire Crest,
5,000 health now.
Yeah, so much health on this Ornn here.
Another big team ult,
but it's a 3v5, so it ends up just not working out in the end. Look at this Ornn, big beefy boy.
Oh,
look at that beefy boy.
Kaisa somehow manages to kill the Ornn. All right, Kaisa, 4-on-1, let's go.
I want to see the 1v4. Oh, he's going in. She's gonna go try going for the Jin. The Jin is getting... Oh, wow. She does die. Gets 2 of the carries, but I don't think that's enough because, hey, I'm in Nivea.
Yeah, God, that damage over time. So insane.
That was like... Yeah, you could sort of see, like, the true style of their gameplay was really, like, if the Kaisa had 2 tanks there, that's just a 1 fight every time. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out. The last 3 fights just not going in Rue City Brawler's favor, and they end up losing the game because of it.
One of the most definitive wins we've seen tonight, actually. Massive gold lead. And, once again, now, will Riot let me see the end game screen? Let's find out. Yes, they will. Alright.
I did not get it this time, so we swapped.
Okay, so, good spread out of the kills here. Everyone clearly contributed on both teams even. I mean, you know, there was some reasonable scores here. 11 assists on Idle Lights, 13 assists on Gregosaurus. Just not quite able to finish the game out here. Damage dealt, Lux of course being a big part there. All of these AoE things just really piling on for everyone. And let's check the vision real quick.
I think that was the closest early to mid game we've seen in all 3 games. Very typically, I think the first 2 games have been more very snowbally all-ins, which end up 1 team just carrying the game from the late game onwards. This game was very much, I believe, was much more of the stylistic of you saw early to mid, like the closest early to mid we've seen, and then one or two bad fights going tilting to one side team's way just ends up winning the other team the game in the end. The dragon, the baron, the three infernal drakes help really much helping Cowbell in this game. A lot of those team fights for the dragons especially, and especially that last baron fight was just just what tilted that game.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you completely about the early game, the early mid part of the game. Like I was saying, because we had, uh, in the mid lane area, we had Diet winning, and then we had Greg winning as we started moving more into the team fight area. Top lane, there was some back and forth there, where Slack was down a little bit, and then he was up, and then there was that weird split pushing phase where it felt like Bruce City was going to come back.
Yeah, Slack really forcing that split push was an interesting call.
It was. And, good kill participation and movement by Jester in the early game as well. Great use of CC abilities on both sides of the game. Great lasers. I mean, it was despite what the final score says, I think that both teams did well that game. And it was just like we said, a little bit. We got to refine the focus, but naturally these are not the finalized teams for Split 7. So, but we now sort of have an idea of where these players are. Very excited to see more of Cuba Libre and Princess Peach, Jester as well. I think that they all did great. Obviously, getting Four Loco, Idle Lights, returning members of Option 12. Lot of exciting players to keep an eye on, even from just today. Got any closing thoughts here, Togen?
No, I think it was good for me to see. Seeing how the bands go and stuff like that. It means that it'd be interesting to see who for games, especially onwards, it will be see who has more flexible pulls. A lot of people seem to be targeting specific people, especially the support players. I think in all three games there was at least an average of, I would believe, about 4 to 6 support bans.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an interesting take on like what we normally see. Like there's less of the mid jungle and top bans. There's a lot more emphasis on sort of the bot lane bans now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, we kind of saw a shift to that last split as well, where there were concerns about the bot lanes with Wally and things like that.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see, specifically toward the bans towards supports, because you notice that there were like a lot, like many of the bans that you sort of saw could be flexed to mid. It'll be interesting to see how many mages from mid will be flexed into support now, and how many bans are people willing to give into that as well, and how many players are willing to pick up sort of those mages in the mid to play them as mages as support. Lux obviously is a fine example of that. I can name a couple more, but I am trying to keep them hidden because those are ones that are in my pocket.
Mm. And if nothing else, we'll get to hear you be irritated when everyone just keeps picking ADCs.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Went for about 2.5 hours or so. Not bad for a night of the LCUS. I'm sure we'll be having at least one more of these, but keep an eye out. Good luck when you get placed on your teams, and we hope to see you again soon. Everyone have a good night.